Hello my friends, and welcome back to Annelie's Journaling. To all of you that are new, welcome, and I hope you will enjoy my small sessions with craft. Today we are working in my nature journal, or not nature, garden journal with nature theme, and we are going to embellish it today. The signature is in, and it's the really fun part left to make it even more beautiful. There are very small pieces. I think I will ink it first. I'm using my distress ink and I'm inking it on the side where the glue is. That way it get this vintage feeling. I think I want it down in the corner like that. So the second page in this journal is a flip out. So I have made a pocket like this, but then when you open this up, you can flip it out and make it kind of a big. And I thought this could be fun if you want to do a drawing over your garden. So you can put your house and different places where you are putting your plants and do kind of a sketch over your whole garden. So you can flip this up the first you do and plan your garden. So I'm going to put this down as a belly band. That way you can put something behind it if you need while you are planning your garden. So I'm thinking this one, and then we had the plan for a seed bag on that one. I saw this one and that one goes nicely together if I put it the right way. So that could work. Yes. Let's go with that. Just gluing it so it will stay in place while we are planning where the pocket will be. I don't want to cover too much. I might need to take this piece off. Can use that somewhere else. putting a little bit extra glue on the edge, so I'm sure that it will stay down. As it's layered, I need to make sure that it, and I cut it, so I need to check so everything is still glued down. Okay, I will leave that to dry a few seconds before we move on. I have prepared some more seed bags, so I thought we could prepare them and decorate them and put them in the journal too. If you don't want to do your own, you can go on to Etsy and search for seed bags, and you will get a lot of different seed bags to download, so you get them right away. These are from I have a few different, but this one is from ChapterOnePapers. So that's another tip if you want labels and you don't want to buy any or print any out. Take an old letter and cut it into pieces. You can often get nice words from books or letters, depending on how big you want them. I mostly don't care so much what the writing is, as long as it's not anything, as long as it's harmless. I don't want anything from criminal novels or something like that. I still want it to be nice and kind. This is actually in Swedish, so you have to maybe take my word for it. Okay, let's put this together and decorate them a bit. This is so easy when you get them already printed out, and you can just cut them out and use them. And there are really, really nice patterns to get nowadays. There are thousands of beautiful designs to just pick, and they are actually not so expensive. It's gone a little bit crazy this year, but you still can get a lot of papers for kind of $10. You can get them from $3 up to $10. I think these ones was $7 for one set of papers, so I think it is about 15 pages in a set often. Okay, so let's take some labels and some writing and maybe some cheesecloth. And we will use some laces. You don't need any big pieces of the cheesecloth, just that feeling of that something is happening behind your label. It's really stormy outside again. I can almost feel my house move. Let's see what we like. Kind of like that muted for this blue and goldish tones. It was a little bit too bright, that one, I think, so. When you have cheesecloth, you need to use a lot of glue. I always need to re-glue when I use that cheesecloth. I forget it and use the same amount and then it fall off. So check and re-glue and make sure it stays in place. have, I would like to have something more that's round. Maybe we can use one. This was a bit sturdier. I think I will do like this. I'm going to do a little closure on this one. That's why I need a little sturdier piece of paper. Then I'm going to glue it down like this, and just glue half of it so we can put this behind it as a closure. So I'm just gluing the lower part of the label and making sure that it's not glued down. And then we can just open it like this and put it down behind it, and it will stay closed. Let's put it on a piece of textile. It makes a lot of difference when you get some textile on it. Need to move it a little bit more. Okay, I think we can say that this one is done. A little bit of the other paper that was peeking out. That cute. Let's decorate the pink one and be a bit crazy. So something green to pink would work, but I think this is too big. So let's do a smaller one. Saving the text and cutting off the rest. Then I'm cutting the corners to get a smooth looking label. I think I want to have, no, not green on green. Need to have to white. Can maybe tone it down with some color instead. Crumble it a bit so it looks a bit older. Zero, 005. Let's take a Tracy Fox label. This is botanical themed. Actually feels that I don't want to cover anymore of it, so let's leave it for now and see if we can maybe think something out later on. No. Let's do one more before we put in some more things. This is in Swedish and it says "where you stand." And I thought that could be nice for a flower, where the flower stands. We are still going to use them, so we shouldn't overdo the decoration. I don't want it to be bulky and not usable. The thought about this is to actually put in the seeds and keep track of them, and maybe what you are growing. A little number, that one. And a layered piece on the old text. I need to show you while I remember it. I got my new stamp today. I will show you. Thought I should try to put it on textile so I can put it in the journals kind of nicely. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Perfect on the textile. This is my friend that make these with his 3D printer, and I just ordered what I wanted to said, and he printed it out like that. That was perfect. It's really expensive in Sweden to make personal stamps. So when he asked if I wanted him to make one, I was really happy. So now I guess I need to order more with maybe some patterns on. A little bit proud to have my own stamp. Okay guys, I'm just going to put these things away and then get the journal so we can continue put in some more decorations in it. So this one I think I will just leave it. It's a beautiful eco-dyed paper, so that will be left as it is. So I'm thinking this green will go nicely with the roses. So let's put that seed bag down in that one. So I'm just trying out some different things that we can use. This is white flowers, then I think we can use white embossed paper. Just want to have something more on it. No. Let's go with this one. So let's give it some strength with some textile. The embossed paper can be a bit fragile, so I like to just give it some sturdiness. And as always, be careful when you are gluing on embossed paper, because if you get too much glue on it, the pattern will disappear and get wet. So try to glue as little as you can on the embossed parts, just so you make sure it stays in place, but not more than that. And then I'm going to glue it down as a pocket. And it's probably not done by this, but let's start with this and then maybe embellish it a bit more later on. And I think this one will get a big pocket. I have done these pieces earlier in my series of recording, so you can find them if you want to see how I have made them. They are, the most things I do is there's some kind of tutorial for, so you can almost find it for everything I do. And if you don't, just send me an email and I will try to help you find it. I have so many different things, so I can do links, but I think it's more for those of you that need to learn something new. It's good to go and look what, then you can realize that you are finding something more you want to see. I think I have a few hundred with different recordings, all from eco-dyeing to making simple tags. But if there is something specific that you feel that you would like me to make a tutorial for, or maybe show in some other way, you can just contact me and I will try to give you some answers. I like to fold and rip my papers as much as I can. So let's do one more, and then we will wrap it up for tonight. Bit boring with all this white, so I'm thinking that I need to do something more fun. These are 1800 old book papers that I'm ripping up. So I think we need to give this white paper a little bit of color. Oh, I just realized I have a yellow flower in my journal. Wow. Still can get surprises in life. Now I actually is sure I'm going to need to sell it. It was just a small one, so I hope the new owner likes all the colors. So I will continue with this and record it, and you will probably see it next week, at least one of my 3 recording days, and we will do something else tomorrow. Something like that, and then I think I want to just do something on the crease here so it keeps it together a bit. So a bit of silk. To just give it some more texture and give a nice soft edge on this 2 papers, so it will go smoothly over to the other one. And then this blue one will go onto this with a rusty paper clip. Like that. And I think this needs a bit of gold. I think that it is meant to be looking like gold on this, so I will just give it my own little gold feeling, so it will give it a little bit of shininess. Like that. So I hope that something of today's recording gave you a bit of inspiration, so you can go and continue on your own garden journal. Thank you so much for all your comments, and I'm so grateful that each and every one of you is following my channel. So hopefully we will have the drawing for the giveaway when we reach 5,000 subscribers, and it's about 100 left now, so I think we will get there really quick. And if you want to join the giveaway, I will link the information video for that in the description box down here, and also the name of ChapterOnePapers that I have used my seed bags from today. And if you have any other questions, please let me know, and I will try to help you to find the answers. So proud over my new stamp. I will do like this and say until next time, bye bye from Annalise Journaling in Sweden.